Austin kind of joked on the field he's happy he's not you at first base with the pickoff move that Max Fried has. Just what do you think of that pickoff move, and how difficult is it to tell when he's going to?
Yeah, I mean, it's the best move I've seen. Definitely remember being on first base as an opposing base runner and just trying to stay as close to the base as possible. Fortunately, I get to see it a lot more, so I have a little, kind of get used to it a little bit more. He picked a couple guys off today, which was great, and then he had another good move, and the ball I missed. But, yeah, it's a very good weapon, and not only can get some outs, but obviously stop them from stealing as well.
You mentioned that. How valuable of an asset is that to have?
Yeah, I mean, anyone holding the base runners is very valuable. Keeps the double play in order. Maybe, if they get a hit, they're not gonna score, and then obviously got 2 more outs there. And yeah, I mean, he does such a good job, and to be able to execute pitches. I think sometimes you see guys hold runners and then they're not executing their pitch to the hitter, and he does such a good job where he's paying fully attention to the base runner, but also, executing his pitches, and he practices it a lot and just does a great job.
He's now 7-0 in the season, sub-2 ERA. What's impressed you most about the way he's been throwing the ball here?
Probably like the games he maybe doesn't have his best stuff. I mean, when he's locked in, he's really tough to hit, but he's done a good job, when he doesn't have his best stuff, finding a pitch or two that works and being able to pitch deep in games. Sorry about that. And, I think that's the mark of like in a really elite pitcher is even when they don't have their best stuff, still able to get outs. And he's been doing a great job of that.
Do you almost have a little bit on that?
No. I just missed the ball, and he has, there has been some times, but not on that one. I knew he was coming over, and just a mistake on my part.
On the hitting side, obviously it's got to feel good. He was talking about how you guys hadn't hit for a couple of games, and then to erupt today, 10-run inning, more like this lineup. Was it good to see that?
Yeah, I mean, I think we just take it day by day. I know, last couple of games we hadn't scored that much. I feel like yesterday we had a lot of chances. We had some guys on base just weren't able to kind of capitalize on that or get the big hit. So, and same thing today. Those first few innings, we had a bunch of people on base and just, some double plays and some plays they made. And so I think the mindset is just continue to have good at-bats, and that there could be a big inning or just a lot of small innings, and just, fortunate to get all those runs there, and even just a good job continuing to have good at-bats there at the end, continue to tack on and just, keep the game out of reach.
Well, you've absolutely crushed lefties this season, 548 average against them. Why do you think you see the ball so well against left-handed pitching?
That's a good question. I don't really have an answer, and I don't really think about it too much. I just try to have, a good at-bat, and, those first couple were, luckily was able to hit some line drives, not balls that I crushed, kind of a little lucky, but I'll take it and hopefully just keep it going.
When you hit that single to right in the 5th, did you see the second baseman just kind of flinging his glove up there at it?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if he jumped and it fell off or he threw it or what, so I know you're not allowed to do that if it hits your glove, so but I didn't know if it hit it, and yeah, it's just something out there.
In that 10-run inning, Boone was saying that he felt Wells' leadoff single and then Peraza's double off the wall that really kind of, electrified you guys, really was the spark to that inning. Did it feel that way in the dugout?
Yeah, it actually did. A lot of times I'd probably say no, but it actually did. I think, like I said, we had a bunch of guys on base those first couple innings, and, they got those double plays and kind of kept us at bay where we didn't kind of be able to get a big lead. And then Wells to start off is good, there's a chance. And then I think very first pitch, Peraza hit that double. I think that was really the big swing. And then, we had the lead and had the momentum, and then, we're able to just add on from there.